Again, and welcome to another episode of Diabetes 180 with Bertus, your physician assistant and diabetes reversal health coach. Today we're talking about diabetic burnout, a real thing, because it's so easy to get burned out when your blood sugars are up and down, when you're dealing with the judgment of others, the internal judgment of yourself. That's redundant. Really, there is a way that you can navigate through diabetes and this diagnosis without experiencing so much frustration. And there's 3 steps that I want you to start practicing to experience release and the peace that comes in the midst of this very hard diagnosis. Number 1, to beat diabetic burnout is to see your life not as a destination you're going towards, but your life as a journey, because that's what health is. Health is a journey. It's not about a destination. If your destination is a certain weight loss or a certain blood sugar level, then your feelings is going to rise and wane with your blood sugar level and your weight loss and weight gains. But if you just learn to enjoy life, because that's what life is meant to be, and it's meant to be a pleasurable experience. Enjoy life and enjoy health as a journey, not as a destination, where you might trip up from time and again, but the most important thing is that you stay committed to enjoying the process of finding foods that taste good and are healthy at the same time, and there are plenty. Finding the joy of shopping differently, and looking for new recipes, new dishes, new tastes. The joy of finding new workouts or exercises that you enjoy, finding partners to work out with and exercise with, finding Facebook groups to join where people who have diabetes and can band together and find encouragement. This journey can be a fun journey. It's all in the mind. Don't focus so much on the destination. Just enjoy health as a journey. That's number 1. Number 2 is also very important, and that is don't rely on willpower alone. See, willpower can only get you so far. If you're just relying on the strength of will and grit, you might be strong and committed for a week or 2 or maybe 3 weeks, but the intensity tends to die down, right? Eventually you start to give in to those food cravings and those food temptations. Nobody can resist and rely on willpower alone. Even those who are most disciplined, they do something even smarter than just relying on willpower. They find ways to remove the temptation altogether. So don't just rely on resisting the temptation. Try to find ways to make the temptation go away altogether. Make it invisible. So for example, what I mean by that, so if you know that you have a favorite snack and they sell it at a certain grocery store, guess what? You're not shopping at that grocery store no more. Right? So make a commitment to shop at a grocery store where you know that snack or that food item isn't sold. Or something as simple as, your spouse has a favorite food or snack that you also like. Get a lockbox and make sure that your spouse has a key, so he's the only one or she's the only one that has access to those snacks. Okay, no longer allowing snacks in your home that that you struggle with. So it might take some ingenuity, but find ways to remove the temptation instead of trying to rely only on resisting the temptation altogether. I hope that makes sense. So make the temptation or the craving invisible, and don't just rely on willpower to resist it. Number 3, and this is also something that's very important, and that's relying on a higher power. You see, we all need help, okay? And that higher power comes in many forms. It comes in the form of your doctor or a dietitian or a diabetes educator or a health coach. Those higher power or higher authorities that can be placed in our lives to help us through this time of struggle and need. But ultimately, there is one higher power that trumps them all, and that's God, right? That's the Bible. The hope that comes from knowing there is someone who's got your back, has all power and all authority, and has written and given you a book full of promises, the Bible. So I recommend taking a psalm a day, psalms that are powerful. Psalm 23, though I walk through the valley in the shadow of death, I will fear no evil. And diabetes, it's an evil, okay? But you don't have to fear it. So just, encourage yourself by reading Psalms from the Bible every day and committing them to memory to help you during your times of struggle. So 3 steps to help you beat diabetic burnout, the frustration of having diabetes. Number 1, see your health as a journey and not a destination. Enjoy the process. Number 2, remove the temptation. Don't just try to fight and to resist it. Find ways to make it easy on yourself. Number 3, find strength through the authority of a higher power. And that is ultimately, for me, it's God and the promises of His Word. For you, if you're not a believer, then find something that you can rely on and that is a higher authority for you. But either believer or non-believer, I encourage you to read Psalms. Psalms is a powerful book full of promises that have been encouraging people for the last thousands of years. Okay, all right. So I hope you enjoy this video. I hope it's something that you can learn from and really start to use in your life day to day. Right? And if it's something that you enjoyed, then let me know in the comment section. And also, more importantly, let me know what other videos or ideas you want me to make surrounding the idea of diabetes and health in general. All right. So as always, beloved, I wish above all things that you may prosper and be in good health, even as your soul prospers. See you next week.